Bang, we're live on Twitch and YouTube. Oh yeah. And bing bang. And bing bang. Bing bang. Bing bang. Bing bang. Bing bang. Just setting up. Testing? Bing, bang. Yup, you can hear me. Bing bang. Bada boom. Skibbity toilet. Why is there issues? What could be the issue? There's no reason for issue. Let's test that. That's there. But it's not there. Not yet. You just got to give it a few seconds. Bing bang. Bing bang, bing bang, bing bang. Bing bang. Let's start with TikToker. Hello. Alright, give me a sec. We can fix this. Bang bang bang. Bing bang booley. Okay. YouTube should be working now. TikToker should be working. Brilliant. Check TikToker. Yeah, TikToker's working. All right, we're rocking and rolling. All right, brilliant. Let's just test audio here. One moment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can hear it. You can hear it real good, baby. All right, let's get into it. So, I like to start my songs off with some synths. So let's just go ahead and do that, right? Let's start it off with some synths. Let me put that there so I can see it, and I know that if I move that there, you can see all of it now on TikTok. All right, there's a little bit covered up on Twitch and YouTube. Got to choose the preferences here, eh? Okay, welcome, Darren Yeager. All right, let's get started, eh? All right, so we've got a little. It's all right. Let's lower this down. Cool. We could just fatten this up. Should we just fatten this up? Make it just absolutely fucking fat. Let's reduce the random so that we get some consistency. We get the same sort of sound each time. I think that's really helpful. Welcome, GM. Welcome anytime. Well, welcome other DJ Bakes and Pierre and many others. Welcome. We're going to make something fat here. That's not even fat enough. That's what we're talking about. Let's reduce a little bit of the high ends, but nothing crazy. I'm just going to reduce it a little bit with B as well, and find where we want nice sweet spot. We want a sweet spot. Resonance too high. We're going to reduce that resonance, and then we're going to find the sweet spot. We're going to increase the drive and fat and reduce the mix. All right, that's good. Increase the drive now. Just really gritting it up. What up, N? What up, Midnight? Welcome. Okay, cool. We're going to need to get a limiter or something going on this because it's going to get pretty brutal pretty quickly. Welcome, Red. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And now let's increase the fatness. No difference. It doesn't matter. Let's ignore the fat dial. If it doesn't make an audible sound difference to me, I'm not going to fucking use it. Reason being, I don't know what it's doing behind the scenes, and I don't want it to fuck up the low end or anything like that. Just for safety. Welcome, Spike. Welcome, weightlifting emoji name guy. Joined from my post. Damn, Spike you came from one of my reels, huh? Hey. Oh, maybe not a TikTok video, yeah? But big up. Thanks, man. Okay, now let's decrease the mix until we're happy. Let's use our ears and find a nice sweet spot. That's way too much high end, and now we're just going to increase it, find where we want to be. Welcome, Gidge Roldenberg. About there is good. I want to thicken this up with some noise, so let's just find a nice place for it. Right there is good. We could get a sub involved, but I don't think there's any need. Now let's add either compressor or distortion in one of these orders. So it's either going to be multiband compressor, flatten stuff out, and then overdrive distortion to fatten stuff out. I'm not sure which one I want yet. We're gonna test out both first. So first, compression on its own. You can see that it's become a lot quieter. Not even that. It is. It's gotten quieter. Welcome, Joe. Welcome, Toe. Welcome, Benno Duo. Benno Dwyer. But I wanted to keep it rhyming, right? And now overdrive. Overdrive is just distortion, and that's just going to fatten this fucker up. But I wanted to multiband compress it to flatten it first so that we can bring everything up. So let's see how that works. Okay, that's good. I think this noise is too much. I'm going to reduce it gently. That little bit of noise is nice. And let's see if we can increase the overdrive. Let's increase the stack. This is going to make it even fucking fatter. What up, Patrick? What up, Joey? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right there is where we're getting some really good grit. And I'm going to fuck with the drive. See if we can up it a bit. What up, Adam? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's reduce it because we're at the verge of it sounding really fucking fat, but it's also slightly too distorted right now. We're gonna reduce it somewhat. Right about there. That is solid. That is solid. We could get a really nice melody with that if we wanted to. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 chicken savaloy. All right, that's not a phrase. I know, it's okay. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to play this note there, play this note there. I don't know what this is going to sound like. It might sound really bad. In fact, I can almost assure you it's going to sound perhaps not the nicest. But we're going to give it a go, and I think that's really what's important in music. It's experiments, baby. It's experimental music. Too long. Way too long. Way too long. Let's bring that there, and then that means that this needs to be there. There is a shortcut to do this even quicker than what I'm doing, but I can't remember it, so I'm just not going to do that. Fuck it. Let's just have that. It's not a nice note synth melody. I know. Relax. It's okay. The main thing is that we're testing out how the notes sound with how the synths sound with different notes. That's the main thing. We want something fucking fat for that. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, we once we get to the drums, we can really fucking fatten this shit up. We can really fatten this shit up. Welcome, Hammer. Just Hamer. Hey, welcome Hamer, Harry, Seren, User, Ralph, and other such fun names. All right, this will sound good with drums, I promise you. That's what we want. Welcome, Mayax. Mayax? Me ask you a question. Sorry. Welcome, Cat Boob. Cat Boob, yeah? Alright, sure. Alright, let's fatten this up a little more. Oh. Oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, we're going to put notes on this so that it changes as the notes change. We're going to put it on frequency and really just fuck around. Love that. Love, 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 love that. And I'm going to put some reverb on here. Now, there's multiple ways we can fatten this out with reverb. One way that I want to do is put a compressor after it. Yeah, let's do that. So this is just a standard compressor. We're not going to multi-band compressor this one. But what this does is when the sound stops, that's when the reverb just sucks in. Fuck it. No, let's envelope it. It's not sounding how I want it to sound, so I'm going to envelope it. So, brother. So what this means is when the synth stops making a sound, that's when the reverb is going to come in, and we're going to have it fucking really come in when it comes in. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Increased pre-delay. Decreased decay. Oi, 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 let's decrease the low. Alright, nice and fucking fat. That's ugh. It just makes it seem fatter than it is, and that's really all that matters here. That's the most important thing in life. Fatness. Alright, let's see what we can do to fatten this fucker up a little more. We could equalizer and give it a little swizzly boost in the high end. I'm thinking let's make it really thin, really resonancy, and wiggle the frequency. So I'm going to have it like that and have gentle fluctuation. We're going to have it quite fast, and we're just going to find a frequency where it just ooh, you know? That's fun. That is very fun. That's cute, even. That's good. Now let's make it fluctuate even more so with note. So we're going to turn that all the way up, which means as the notes move, the frequency at which that is happening at will change. Okay, now let's get that before the reverb so it doesn't do that. Cool, let's see what happens if we put it before the compressor. Nope, it changes everything too much. Do it before the distortion. This probably will distort that peak, so it might be kind of fucked. So we just need to keep that in mind. Let's test it out. Without. With. Okay, and I'll just try it before the phaser. Yeah, I think it's better with, but after the distortion. We've got a compressor here, and this compressor is on. That's helpful. Let's put it on multiband instead, though. Oi, 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 too much reverb. Let's turn that motherfucker down. We're going to turn that down drastically, to be honest. Yeah, about there. but still have it slightly in whilst it's a little bit of wetness, Thank you so much for the likes, Mark. Mark, you're 24. I want to have that. I want to have that specific sound stereo. Just thinking about how I could do that. I could do it through buses, but then that wouldn't. Let's explore this. Splitter mono stereo, so the sides can have this wiggle. Okay, now we're talking. All right, can I can't move this up? God damn. Really? I can't move that up? Splitter mono and sides. I would love to move that up, but guess not. Okay, let's just move that into this then. Into the sides. Explore that. Explore this option. That is beautiful. That is bloody beautiful. We could actually move all of these. Move that there. Move that there. No, because then that's not affecting. That's why. Okay. Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want that. Okay, but if we... Okay, so the problem is here, is that this is happening even when the synth isn't going on. It's constantly happening, and so it's wiggling in the reverb. We don't want it to wiggle in the reverb, so what we're going to do is we're going to use envelope 1. What that means is we're going to drag and drop envelope 1... Brother, scroll down. We're going to drag and drop envelope 1 onto here, which means that as soon as envelope 1 is happening, that is to say, as soon as the synth is being played, then the volume of the wiggle is up. As soon as that synth stops playing, the volume of the wiggle goes down. So we've got it at 18.9, okay, 19 decibels. What we're going to do is we're going to have it set at 0. There we go. And it goes up to 19. And then this will sit pretty. Imagine something sitting pretty. This is that thing. This is that thing. Have a listen now. You hear? It stops immediately as soon as that reverb comes in. Stops perfectly. That's all. That's all we need. All right, let's chuck some delay on there. Once again, we're going to put the delay in the sides because I think that's valid. Have a little separation there. Nah, fuck that. Let's get rid of that. Let's fatten this fucker up again. Another compressor. We don't need this compressor anymore. With it? Sorry. Let's compare with and without of this compressor here. Without it. And with. It's helpful for taming it, but it's not super essential. Alright, let's try this one. Multiband. We're going to reduce the mix. It does sound much better, but let's reduce the mix and see what we can get out of this, right? Am I right, Jack Jenkins? Let's do it. Okay, this is good. Let's envelope 1 this motherfucker as well. So that means as soon as the synth ends, we're not going to have it anymore. That's going to reduce the pumping effect, but I kind of like the pumping effect a little bit, so let's just turn it up until we're happy where it's at. About there. Alright, now let's distort the fuck out of it again. More distortion, more distortion, more distortion. Overdrive, and let's dial it up until we're happy. This is fucking stacked and solid. Let's increase the stack. That's just adding more into it. That's what we want to be trying out. Let's give it a go. Fuck me. Okay, obviously way too much, but let's decrease the mix and see if we can get some parallel distortion going. Increase the drive and fuck around, see what happens. I'm happy with that as a texture. It's not going to be the main element. And so yeah, we'll just decrease it and see what happens. Am I right, Shade? Am I right? Honors? I don't know, Alex, Rado, and other such names. Okay, this is without, and then we're going to dial it up until we're happy with it. Theodore and Rams, this is what we're doing. Dialing it up until we're happy with it. This is it all the way up. This is with it all the way down. And we're going to dial it up until it's a texture, a flavor to the main thing. That is truly delightful. My God, that's delightful. If you don't think that's delightful, you're coming in the wrong sock. All right, we're going to fuck around a little bit more. Let's get some chorus going on. Low pass filter all the way up. Yeah, and gently increase the mix. So this is it, and then this is the vibe that we're going for, and then we're going to reduce it down. We could even really fuck shit up and just go full mono and see how that sounds. Not an issue. We can give it a go. Whoop whoop indeed, Rams. Welcome. Thank you for coming down, big dog. You produce? You look like a producer. You hear that? We're going to reduce the rate. Now that is fucking gritty. We can fuck with that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to macro this because I like both versions very much. Very much. Mainly DJ, trying to get on my production. Fuck yeah, bro. I fuck with DJing. I just finished practicing scratching. I'm not good at scratching, but I just did a little bit of scratching in my last stream about 20 minutes ago. And yeah. How long you but you're looking to get into production? Fuck yeah, bro. Whereabouts you based? Okay, so this is going to be Swizzler. I don't know. I'm not good at naming stuff. And this is going to be width. We're going to bring it only up to 100%, though. 100.2 is fine. Whatever. Let's get a compressor going. Multiband. Fatten this fucker up. And put some mix in here so that it only affects when it comes in. Too little? Too little. Let's ramp it up until we're good. I'm from Bristol. Oh, big up. A friend of mine, we've just literally just released a song yesterday. He's from Bristol. Dubstep producer and DJ. Do you, fuck, he frequents this club. He DJs there a lot. I can't remember what the club's called. God, I can't remember what the club's called. But yeah, we just released a song together. Dubstep. Melodic dubstep with some bro step. It's bro step with melodic elements. You fuck with dubstep, or what's going on? I mean, you're here listening to me make this fucking dubsteppy synth. I would assume you fuck with dubstep, but I don't know. Okay, these are all absolutely beautiful sounds. It looks like I've made it so it sounds good at C3, which is a bit annoying. Artist, Lima Lama. Description, C3. And we'll save this. Save this bad boy. Bang, bang. User. Presets. User 2026. What are we calling this? What should we call this? Big up. I'm into most EDM, but I do like quite a bit of dubstep. Oh, fuck yeah. You might like our song then. It's called Okay. It's just called Okay. Caveman is his name. Caveman and Limlam. Okay. It's on my TikTok if you wanted to check it out. But if not, no sweat. I can show you it in a moment. Hey, what should we call the synth? I would love for you to decide what the synth is called. Yeah, so that's the first drop. I mess with it. Fuck yeah, man, I'm glad. Okay, well, you've not told me what I should be calling the synth, so I'm just going to call it something random. This is what it sounds like. Guttural. Meat grinder. I like it. Yeah, I know you did the wrong meat. I noticed that. But it does seem like it would work this way. So I spelt grinder like the app, and then I did meat like meeting. I think that works as well. Hey, what up? Welcome, Rock Paul. Came from one of my posts. Hey, I see you, bro. I see you seeing one of my pieces of content. Little play on words. Oh yeah, little play on words. Little play on turds. Okay, this is brutal. Let's see if we can modulate this and see how that sounds like. Okay, I fuck with that. Now let's explore the option of wobs. I mean, this is dubstep after all. We need some wobs. We actually don't. You actually 100% do not need wobs, but it is nice to have some wobs. Quicker. Less less EQ. Less. What's it called? Resonance. Less Q factor. Less resonance. Alright, I fuck with this, but let's move this EQ, because as we move it around, it's gonna get something else. The genre of music is so buns. Fuck yeah, man. That's dubstep for you. What do you like? You listen to, yeah, what kind of music do you like? You're not a dubstep fan? You came to the wrong place, bro. I'd recommend not commenting as well, man, because I'm gonna be showing up more in your streams, and all of my shit is dubstep. I'm a dubstep guy. Oh, that's gritty. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, I want to remember this placement right here. Remember that. Right after distortion sounds gritty as fuck. Dubstep's too unique for you, bud. Yeah, that's it. That's why I love dubstep, because my slogan is dubstep can be anything. And that's the beauty of it. I could show you some of my synths. It's fucking nuts in the sense that, yeah, you could, like this, can be dubstep. Just that. I mean, come on. Can be anything. All right, let's explore that. Okay, it's starting to sound really bad as we move up. It's got potential. No. No, it's no. No, where we had it before was kind of the perfect place. Because it's got a little bit of grit to it, but it's not crazy. Let's explore moving it around a little bit. Sorry, Rams, mate, for hurting your feelings. I apologize. Yeah, Harry, we all forgive you, man. Thank you for apologizing, Harry. It takes a real big big man to understand when they're wrong and just step down. So yeah, and big up Rams for forgiving him. Yeah, big up Rams. Arguably Rams is better than Harry, morally speaking, visually probably. Just in general, in all-round aura, I would say Rams is just a better, more alpha person than Harry. Probably. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to automate this so that it goes up. Because right here is dark, and we can slowly get more. My heart's too big for hate. Damn right. Damn right. That's really nice. That's really nice. My heart is not. All right, and this is going to be grit. There we go. All right, now let's just fuck around with these macros and see what we get. Oh, let's rename this to meet grinder. Oh, I spelled grinder wrong the first time anyway. All right, well, this one's going to be the correct spelling now. All right, fuck it. Okay, that's what happens, Rams. I'm taking after you, man. Not being able to spell. Let's get the rest ready. All right, 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna end the stream, team. I got a call. Okay, let's experiment with these different knobs. Part of the flair, damn right it is. Okay, I like this, but something that I've noticed is that sub bass is constantly there. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I want it to be cleaner. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to EQ it out, and we've got a multiband compressor immediately after anyway, so that should be able to really beefing it out. So I'm just going to find the frequency and narrow it out. In fact, let's modulate it. Sploinky. We're getting sploinky with this one. What's your thoughts on sploinky? Let's get the top even more sploinky. Let's just keep that sploink going. Me and my homies, we all love sploink. Oh yeah, you mess with some sploink. Let's increase the resonance. so wet, so sploink. Sounds acidic, eh? Sounds like acid base. I'm not really sold on this, to be honest with you. I'm gonna A/B test it with and without, and we'll see what sounds better. I really don't. I don't think the top end sploink is nice. Okay, I've got an idea. What if we stereo that? I just don't like it. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? I'm not a fan, but there's something to it that's good. I wish I could adjust the mix of this. Like, with a filter I can adjust the mix, but I can't adjust the mix with this. Alright, we're gonna call it Meat Grinder Sploink. Just add it to our reservoir of sounds. And we can fuck with the synths as it moves through it. I feel like you'd have to progressively get sploinkier. Yeah, I hear you. That is pretty damn sploinky, though. I've got to say that's sploinky AF. Oh man. But no one sent in coins, so I can't change onto drums or anything. We're just gonna have to stick with synths. Okay, let's layer this up. I'm going to have something fucking fat underneath it. That is fat, but perhaps too fat. Let's EQ it. EQing it within Serum is just something so clean. And in context. Single band. Oh yes. Listen to Wildfire subtract. This is, to me, it is not that similar. Cut out highs, I agree. Oh. Fucking love that song though. Imagine a fucking heavy ass kick with snare there. All right, team, it's been an absolute pleasure. Now is the time. I've got to go. Let me raid someone. Oh, it's just gonna show up here. Let me raid somebody. Same category. Okay. Poor struggling artist. Oh, I'm a poor struggling artist. You're not special. Dubstep. Okay. Thank you for the follow, bruh. In a bizzle, I'll drop you a follow. Big up. Big up. I'm gonna end the stream then. Alright, sick. Thank you, man.